I would have rathered that man cry in my arms for hours than to take his life the way he did. I will never see him. I will never be with him. I will only have thoughts of him, and because he did something that no one can reverse. Because when you feel that you have to hide your emotions, and they can't be hidden anymore, you put yourself in places that people can't see. And I couldn't see him anymore. And just like that, he was gone. And so to whoever is out there, if I need to speak into a camera and look vulnerable and look stupid, just so that you can understand the value of your life, I will do so. And I will do it endlessly and tirelessly so that you don't have to go through what I did. Because it hurt. And frankly, that hurt is all I needed. And I just remember being so angry. Just so angry at him, and I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I couldn't understand, because just a few months before he had passed, before he'd committed suicide, he had helped me. And so I thought it was forever, right? Okay, I went through it, and he stopped me. This guy was a massive suicide prevention activist. And just like that, he was gone. You will never come to understand until you start to pay attention. And even if paying attention looks like calling them up once, that's all he needed. I just wish I had called him once. Just once to tell him that I loved him, or that I cared about him, or that I was thinking about him. Because I don't have that opportunity anymore. I don't have that anymore. And I feel that often we believe that our friends wouldn't be impacted. We wouldn't be impacted, but all it takes is one bad day. That's all it takes. Just one bad day. It doesn't even have to be the most insane thing ever, but an accumulation of bad events. And one bad day is all it takes. When people feel that they do not belong in a world that is made supposedly for everyone, they will take themselves out. And that is truth. And that's not to scare you. That's not to fearmonger. That is truth. If we believe that taking our own life is selfish, I would like to argue that it is equally as selfish to believe that someone's not struggling. It is equally as selfish to say to yourself that I shouldn't reach out to someone because I inherently know that they're not struggling. Put your pride to the side, pick up the phone, and talk to them. You will never come to understand. Never, ever, ever. Our struggles are individual. They are unique to us. And that's what it was. My friend will never see a day because he believed that the accumulation of all his days weren't worth it enough to stay here. And as I looked at the last text I had ever sent him, I bawled and I cried for hours because I wish I wouldn't have been selfish. And to be fair, in all honesty, it wasn't my fault that he felt that that was the last route for him. But I just wished that I had been more active and more present. The past is so interesting to me because we'll never have it back, and we are only the present. Our future doesn't exist unless the actions we create in the present lead up to it. But the past remains, and it echoes, and it speaks loudly. And it serves to show us that we're human and that we've had experiences. That is all I believe the past to be. And so as I move forward with my present, that will then become my future, I will call people. And I want you to call people. I want you to think of people, whether that be family, whether that be friends, whether that be yourself. It is okay to struggle. And I know it sounds so cliche, it's okay to struggle. It's okay to not be okay, right? People say that all the time. But genuinely, words are the most important things we will ever have. It is the most complex form of art. To use words to speak directly to people's souls instead of their brains. A word from you to the right person will mean levels. And it could fix their entire life if you allow it to. When you pick up that phone and you ask them, are you okay? And they say, yeah, I'm fine. You ask again. And you ask again. And you ask again. And if they are genuinely fine, so be it. Just ask. as men, we often tell ourselves that we can't be emotional, that we can't be vulnerable, that we should bottle things up because it's super masculine, super cool, right? That it makes us super mysterious, that people don't deserve to know what we're going through because, oh, I don't want to burden them. The only burden you put is the burden to yourself, because you are not allowing yourself to be human. This attempt to be this super hyper masculine man will eventually end up ruining the relationships of everyone you know, because you won't speak. A man who is allergic to emotion is not a man, he is a coward. I'm not saying you're a coward, but I'm saying you need to speak. I'm saying you need to love. I'm saying you need to learn. I'm saying that you need to be okay with looking stupid. And honestly, I think that's the most manly thing there is out there. To be okay with looking stupid. To not care what people think about how openly emotional you are. It is okay. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to speak. Because I will never get the experience back of speaking to my friend. And my friend will never have the experience to speak again. And maybe some of your friends or your family won't get that either. And so speak for them. And speak as if you know what they would want. As if you have their love, as if they're next to you. Speak with the love that they so longingly wanted. Just use your words in ways that will not only move yourself, but will reach them wherever they are. I take that into my life every single day. I think about him every single day, because without him, I wouldn't have the motivation to do what I'm doing. To speak in front of a camera. To start talking to people about my mental health, about their mental health. I wouldn't do any of that. And in a way, he was a catalyst, and I don't want to treat him as one. But moving forward throughout my life, I know what I will do, and how I will move, and how I will treat people because of what happened. And I want you to ask yourself, are you allowing yourself to speak? Or are you allowing other people to speak? And if you're not, think and rethink what you're doing. Because words quite literally hold the power of life and death. Anyway, those are my words. What are yours?